What's going on YouTube? This is D Spence Beats and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to review two of my favorite creators on YouTube. They are Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is a comedian. Been doing it for a very, very, very long time. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. 5150. But if I'm going to be biased here, I'm going to say I'm with Anton Daniel because I've been watching Anton Daniel for at least the last 2-3 years. Brief history about Anton Daniels. I didn't like him at first. He had a very controversial clip with him and Pearl Davis. I didn't like him at all. I actually made my first video about him, mocking him. I'm not even lying to you. Not my first video for real, but as far as me trying to be a YouTuber on my pro-black stuff, and I'm not a pro. When I say I'm not pro-black, I'm not with the narrative that black people could do nothing wrong, just white people. Okay, I'm not with that at all. So this is where I do align with Anton. Let me give you a brief description of what's going on. Corey and Anton, let's say in this discussion, Corey believes without white supremacy, black people do better. You understand that point? You said without white supremacy stopping us, we can do better, right? That's Corey Holcomb's perspective. Okay, right? Again, I'm on Dr. Umar shit. Corey Holcomb believes without white supremacy interfering with black progress, black people will be thriving, right? Now, what does Anton Daniels believe? White supremacy is there, or what I call white favoritism is there, but we also have the tools necessary to succeed. This is not the 1920s. We have more rights, we have more opportunities, we have more everything we ever can imagine. And also we're in America, so we're privileged. So as black people, without the discussion of white supremacy, we still have the opportunity to become wealthy, successful, and though it's real, it's not the end-all be-all to our existence. We have control over our own narrative, and we have the capability. Okay, that's the two narratives. One saying externally white supremacy is suppressing us, and as I say, internally we are letting this issue stop us, and we are better than that. It's no excuse, right? And of course, Anton is very confident, rightfully so. He's an accomplished black man. Accomplished. People say, oh, but he's just a trust fund baby. Maybe so. I don't know. He's saying that he got his, from what I've heard him say, like, he basically got into, he used to work in the car factory, then he got into computer science and worked his ass off, and that's how he became rich. Who's telling the truth? Who knows? Who doesn't? I don't care, because you have a lot of people out there, a lot of people, even other races, who get rich, but they don't tell you how they got rich. They just make it seem like they worked hard. All of them. All right. Even Elon Musk. Now, when it comes to, yeah, Corey Holcomb, I don't really watch him that often. I usually see his takes. I like his takes a lot. He's very funny, very powerful in his commentary. He defends Kevin Samuels. He defends the male perspective, the men who are not going out there trying to bash women, the average man. So that's why I like Corey Holcomb. So I'm a fan of both. All right. Now, what's going on after this whole discussion, and what I've been hearing online for the last 24 to 48 hours, I'm not going to go and play that clip because it's been played like a billion times already. People who don't like Anton Daniels say, oh, he got marked out. People who don't like Corey is like, Corey got punked out. He got asked to fight a few times. I agree to that. But also, yeah, it reminds me of high school, and these are men who are multi-millionaires doing this. Anton is a multi-millionaire. He just got a little hood in him, as he would say himself. He's from Detroit. Alright? Corey Holcomb seems like he ain't the most, how you say, accomplished man when it comes to school or academics, but he's a very, very wealthy or accomplished man that happens to be from the hood. So we have two black men who are from a certain type of background, and we are still having remnants of high school. How things were like, oh, I got a bigger dick than you. Oh, I get more bitches than you. Oh, my clothes are flyer than yours. It's almost like that again, but on a higher level. A level that a lot of people ain't going to see. Because both of them are multimillionaires, not just one. But it is entertaining to see Anton Daniels, the dweeb-looking dude, stand up and really didn't run away. That's entertaining. And I never seen Corey Holcomb so passionate towards someone in their face before. I've seen it online. You know. Either way, that doesn't change my mind from both of them. I'm more of an Anton Daniels fan than Corey, but I still like Corey. And if you want to get even deeper, before Anton Daniels, it was Tommy Sotomayor, and even Tommy Sotomayor had a beef with Corey Holcomb, even back then. So please understand that, you know, this ain't the first time this happened. It's just that we have cameras now, we have people doing more reactions like me. This is not the first time this happened. It's been caught on camera. That's it. All right. A lot of shit happened before. It's just never been caught on camera. All right. So let's review this. This is DD. I like DD. DD's a very, like, I guess, male perspective channel. I heard her say a few things that was a little off. So let's go to what she's saying now.
Maybe, but I tell you what.
Oh, this is before the fight started getting a little powerful, like a little bit more spicy, basically.
That's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people.
I don't want to hear none of that threat shit.
In the cemetery that didn't know it was going to happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And no, you don't walk by the code. No, you don't. That's why I said.
You say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face. I told you to your face you a hypocrite.
Okay, so this is probably where he started getting spicy because Anton was a little direct right here. Now I don't know what happened before. But
I told you to your face multiple times throughout the show. No, you don't walk by a code. And yes, you are a hypocrite. Yes, you are. You are. You are a hypocrite. I'm telling you again to your face. No, you don't walk by a code. No, I'm not going to just be kumbaya with you. Nope, I do not agree with you. And I told you to your face, you was a hypocrite.
We're a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here.
Nah, don't talk to the audience. I'm talking to you.
All right, so I can see if this is the precursor to where it is escalated, Corey may be feeling a certain way that you talk to him directly. Understand that? So I think if me personally, because I'm a sensitive dude, I ain't gonna front. I would feel a certain type of way for the way he just said it and how he just said it. But again, I'm a sensitive dude. Corey is handling it well right now. I mean, I ain't gonna switch sides with my boy Anson. I'm still Team Anson, but now I'm starting to see a little bit more. If that makes any sense, more of a understanding how it could escalate. Seeing this part, this is why you should always have the whole picture. Context matters, y'all. Context. Even your goddamn politicians and your damn whatever you watching from your TikTok feed to your Instagram feed, MSNBC, Fox News. Context matters. You see how I'm discovering new information I didn't know before? I'm going from clips. Even I got caught like a jackass. Now I'm like, oh, that's why Corey probably feels a certain way. He's probably blowing up, like simmering a little bit, because Anton is being really direct right now. I'm not sure, and even before then, I didn't watch it, how it escalated. But this makes it seem like, okay, Corey was handling it pretty well. He probably felt a certain way, but hey.
But you know what? And Anton is telling him to his face what he thinks, but honestly, to tell somebody I don't think you move the way that you should move, that's kind of crazy. How could you tell somebody else they don't move the way you think they should move? Because once again, and like I say, shout out to Anton, shout out to Corey. There are people who could say the same thing about Anton, the way he move and how he act and what he does, and there are people who call him out on his show too about the way he move and how he does things too, but I don't think he agree with them, specifically Jazz. That girl Jazz. Now, I don't always agree with what Jazz have to say for sure, but she definitely has called Anton out on a lot of things. But in a lot of those situations, I thought that she was coming off out of pocket. But once again, sometimes you could do the very same thing that you say other people do. So it's kind of hypocritical to tell somebody a same thing.
I guess that Anton's not perfect either, so I guess
that people have told you, and you know that what you don't believe or agree with what those people are saying. So you know what I mean? I don't think anybody should tell anybody how they moving in their life, unless that's your friend or that's somebody that you are real, that you know, and you could talk to them like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things are out of pocket, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Derek Franks says, I bet he still hasn't said a thing about white men. Oh my God. Thank you, Derek Franks. I
watched Anton for a long time. He talks about everybody. Now, is he more concentrated on black community? Of course, he's a black man. If Anton can't do it, someone who's accomplished from the hood yet accomplished, who is supposed to be the person to criticize the black people? Let them know, hey, look, this ain't cool. If a white man does it, he's racist. If anyone else does it, they're racist. Asian man, it don't matter. Anton is, probably 40? A little more than 40, 42, 43. He's Unks. He's respected. He's a pillar in society and his community. Corey Holcomb is a pillar in his community. If they are not qualified to hold the black people around them accountable, the people who are looking up to them on YouTube, who is the right messenger? Is it a black woman? Because personally, I believe my bias is if it's a woman who is accomplished, she should be mentoring women, hoping that she's not with that feminist nonsense, understanding that it's a partnership, not an autonomous society. I believe if it's a black man like Anton Daniels, who is already mentoring men above his age and younger than him already, will be the draw in the room. Yeah.
appreciate you.
Again, Anton talks about everybody.
Lady Diva, 6733, thank you for the super chat, says, hi Didi, new sub here from Chi-Town. Anton don't seem to understand how men, women from the street think. Anton is talking for clicks and views at this point. I mean, listen, I think a lot of people would agree with that because he said he studied him and he came there with a strategic plan. So, and he talks about, this is trending all over the place. So I believe that it is a part of that. And once again, I have to say, yeah, the street stuff is different. And I don't know, like I said, I can't speak to any of these men's, their past or what they've been through and whether they've been in the streets or not, because I don't know, and I know they mentioned something.
They're both success stories. I respect both of them.
Not being a jail. And I don't think you
have
to
Corey.
go to jail and do all these things, but that he didn't know anybody that went to jail or hang around.
At the end of the day, I'm still a fan of both, regardless. Like I said, I'm still more Anton because I think Anton does deal with other core issues, or he reflects what I think already. I, in the perspective of, I'm not going to be on some, let's ignore what black people do and just focus on white people. That's how Anton is. I might be more conservative than I thought I was. I never in my life ever thought I'll ever be conservative because I'm in a blue state. And by default, by proximity, you're supposed to think hive mind. If it's not Democrat, it's racist. Literally, that's as simple as it gets. If it's not Democrat, it's racist. Point blank, period. First in my life, I started thinking, hey, maybe what their policies are is actually not that bad. I actually like some of the policies. I actually understand the purpose of Doge. Doge stopping fraud. What's wrong with that? That makes me saying what I just said makes me a sellout or a tether. I don't know. That's a new. It don't affect me because it don't. I'm all right, cool, fine. But Anton Daniels said the same thing. I'm like, let me align because he thinks the way I think. It's as simple as that. It's not like, I listen to him and I became this way. I've been thinking this way. Someone else has the balls to put their life on the line and get publicly criticized. He secured himself, so he's the one that's gonna be the talking piece. But there's still things I don't agree with. I'll tell you, the first video I ever made, the first hate watching video I ever made was about Anton Daniels. I'm not gonna put it up right now because it'll be brought up in the future. Hopefully not. But he said some controversial stuff. Even made me a pro-black for a day, something like that. When I said pro-black for a day, like I was like, "Oh, you coon, you a coon, you a coon." I did that, and then I stopped and heard what else he was saying. Here's the thing, guys. Just because you hate one thing about a person, you can hate one thing about a person, right? Just one. It doesn't mean the entire person is garbage. It may be that one little thing you hate. It doesn't make the whole person devalued. You can still hate one thing, right? You can. I'm not gonna give you analogies, but after hating him for a good 2-3 weeks, I was like, okay, this nigga's full of knowledge though. I'll give him that, and I became a fan eventually. Like, okay, he's actually not as ignorant as I thought it was. Still controversial takes that even I got really mad. Like I wanted to punch that nigga in his face, but he happened to be intelligent. Corey Holcomb. This interaction made it seem a little weird, but guess what? Corey Holcomb is still Corey Holcomb. I still like his content too. I'm not gonna do like a fucking Kendrick versus Drake and just abandon one side because other person's more popular. Everyone has good and bad in them, all of them, me and you. I'm tired of people picking sides. Like everyone's supposed to be perfect and it's tribalistic mentality. That's why when I start globalism, which I'm starting, thank you to ISO Speed. Tribalism. I'm very anti-tribalism. Now I understand why tribalism exists now. I understand human nature. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm saying I think it's more divisive than it is anything else. Okay? The only tribe I'm repping to the death is FL Studio Gang. Okay? FL Gang. That's the only tribe I'm repping. Outside of FL Gang, that's it. I'm a human. I'm a black man. Okay, to go to another. Okay, I'm a black man. I'll go from FL Gang to black man, and that's it. And even those are not something that's a deal breaker if you're not. You could be able to say, you could be a logic. It don't matter. I'm a black man because I have to identify as black because I am a black man in this world. When it comes to me saying, oh, well, I'm black Caribbean, I can't fuck with you. Oh, no, I'm black from Brownsville, Brooklyn, I can't fuck with you. I'm black from... The fuck? That makes no sense. After this whole thing with this new trend of FBA, when it slows down, calms down. It's right now it went from we're all from Africa to now black people saying no, we're actually Native Americans. To no, we are not African, we're FBA. Once the new trend turns, because it's gonna be a new trend eventually. Let's say give it a few more years. And I'm not trying to say FBA people are dumb. I understand. Let me reiterate what FBA means to me. People who have lineage in America for the last, let's say 5 generations, right? Let's say 5, 4, 10, whatever. And you create your own identity, your own culture, your own everything. You fought for civil rights for other people from different countries around the world, including Asians and whatever, to come in because of your sacrifice. So, in this contest, say thank you to the FBA for doing what you did because I wouldn't be here. My parents are Caribbean. Now, one thing about the FBA people, I would say this is a whole tangent. Not everyone's parents let's say my parents are Caribbean. My parents didn't sit me down and say, you're different than them. You're better than them. My parents didn't say shit. As far as I know, I'm black. I don't really have this whole superiority complex in my, yeah, I'm different. I'm black, okay? I go to the same shit a FBA person will go through. And I hate that term. I still want to say black Americans, but we'll just talk like this for now. I'm going on a tangent right now. I got hold for a whole another video.
Their family members, their friends, and shit just started happening.
This is the Unks fighting at the barbecue. Nah, okay.
They don't supposed to be seen. People have lost their lives behind that. So yeah, this ain't no street stuff here. This is for the internet. This is for the internet, and it's just.
When I talk to him.
Here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself
No.
and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it. Or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do. Don't look at the camera, nigga. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
Oh shit.
Now, this is where I think it went backwards. They could have put.
All right, Anton, your fault. Anton, that's your fault. I'm saying Anton, nah, bro. Nah, you do that. Anton, nah. You started that fight. So fucking you, bro, man. And I said, oh, you're a punk. Like, nah, bro, you was triggering him. You were triggering him. Marquette, another guy who I do like. Something he did in the past I didn't like, but let's say in this situation, I like his takes now because again he's another one who's an asshole. But I heard him out a little bit more. Maybe not that bad.
And just doing all this babbling because if he's a real one, he's going to take it. If he doesn't take it, I think he's actually going to look bad. Shout out to Jonathan. Right, so what is one new thing you are trying this year? Oh, that's a good question.
All right. Anton Daniel, you started that shit, bro. Oh, shit. I didn't think, again, guys, this is someone who is telling you, like, look, even I, for a second, thought, like, oh, Corey just being a wimp, he being a punk. Team Anton 10 toes down. I didn't hear the part when he said, I'm shitting on you. That's fighting words right there. Corey was heating up the whole time. He was heating. Okay. Now it makes sense. Anton, you was a bully, bro. Oh, you bullied him to the point where even I would have lost my cool. And I'm a cool dude. Alright? I'll tell you right now, I'm a cool dude and I would have lost my shit too. I would have definitely did a Corey. Now I see Corey Holcomb's perspective. I get it now. I get it now. Anton was being very... I'm going to say disrespectful. I'm sorry, Anton. You was being disrespectful, even if... Damn, yo, this changed my whole perspective of Anton. Because he didn't have to say all that. He could have said that shit online, like, leave it online. Now, see why Corey reacted the way he did. He was being heated and baited the whole time. Oh, my God, yo. Moment of clarity. Put that on by Jay-Z. Moment of clarity. And so you're an asshole. I'm still a fan. Yeah, I gotta make a short on that one. Alright. Anton, you're an asshole for that shit, bro. Corey wasn't wrong.
Question. One new thing I'm going to try in 2026. Oh, actually, I have a really big new thing I'm going to try, but I'm not going to say it publicly if you don't mind. May I acknowledge Dwayne? He writes, I understand people typically don't change, but if a male is serious about becoming a man, where should he start? It depends on where he's at, right? It's like if you're saying, hey, Marquette, I'd like to get to the Himalayas.
Yo, I got to make a video on that. I'm going to get...
What do I do?
You know what? It's over. Yo, Anton, you wrong for that, bro. I thought you was a whole, like...
Shout out to Wayne.
Righteous dude.
Good breakdown. Keep it going, sir.
I think Anton's a righteous dude. Oh, he just wanted to talk in person like a grown man. Corey just attacking for no reason. Anton, you motherfucker. You baited that man. I see it now.